that was a lot. And those of you guys that don't know, I'm traveling. I have been in the car just about 9 hours today. Oh, would you guys like to see my nails? So we stopped in a place called Gallup, New Mexico, which is where the Devil's Highway, Route 666, begins. So it's a little hard to see, but they are black gel with holographic ends. So I've decided that wherever I go, I'm just going to get my nails done at a random place. Why not, right? So my first 5 reads are more in-depth reads. Yeah, she did a fantastic job. She really, really did. Thank you, love. So after that, it will be just yes or no questions. There should still be some, let me look. My mods can always tell you. I am trying to get the ones uploaded from the 15th. So those of you guys that had reads on the 15th, hopefully it will be uploaded now that we're in LA and the internet is better. Because the hotel we were at last night, no. All right, so first on my list is Miss Laura Gallardi. Like I said, these first 5 readings are special readings. They are a lot, okay? After that, we go to just questions. So I will tell you guys, if you have a single pull, double pull, etc., I probably should pull the rabbit leg bones out of here first, is what I'm thinking. Probably should be the thing. So for those of you guys that are just getting the throws, they are done with rabbit bones. These are scavenged, guys, okay? Unlucky little dude or dudette. So, all right. I'm so glad that some of you guys are feeling so much better after Reiki. I feel better after Reiki. All right, Miss Laura Gallardi, you ready? So, let me scoot you guys on TikTok back slightly. So, here we go. You won't be able to see, but if you're on YouTube, you will be able to see. Because I'm going to turn it down slightly where you guys can. All right. So, Miss Laura. Woo, that was really bad. I don't know what just happened there. Okay, well. We're having technical difficulties on YouTube, and I'm just going to apologize up front. I have no idea what's going on. What happened is I touched the camera on YouTube, and y'all got a close-up on YouTube of my throat. This is what it is. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Y'all missed it. Those of you on TikTok missed it. That was some weird shit. Those of you go on YouTube, you're welcome. Thank you. So those of you guys that didn't see my earrings, I picked these up at the Yellow Horse Trading Post in Arizona. They are handmade by an absolutely beautiful Navajo lady who lives there, works there, owns the shop. She had some fantastic jewelry. Just saying, may have spent too much money. Okay, we'll spend money on the way back when I have room. So, Miss Laura Gallardi, you have some interesting stuff going on here, and I'm actually going to have to shift the buffalo bone so I can see what's under it because it flung on top of them. So you have the zebra upside down, then you have a buffalo bone on top of that, and a turtle bone that's down there. So what this tells me is there's something going on right now where you feel like your team, all the people around you are, it almost feels like they're being threatened in a way to be pulled apart. So you are putting your foot down, you're placing everything you can protection-wise over your team. The turtle bone there too talks about being very diligent, being very strong, paying attention. I'm not sure what it is that you feel like is pulling that team that's around you apart. But it's obviously bad enough that you feel the need to pull all of your resources and protect, pay attention. I would imagine that your intuition is through the roof right now. I'm going to throw just a couple more because I want a little bit of. Okay. So that is the star anise. You didn't see it because it flung way out here. But you also have the rattlesnake bone, the plum pit, and then a fox claw. So not only do you feel like your team is being spiritually attacked, but you know that there is a specific person that's doing everything they can to cause issues. So I don't know if this is a family member or if this is an ex-family member, but being that I drew the rattlesnake bone, yeah, it's not a good thing. Let me see if I can get you guys on TikTok where you can see them. It's a little harder just because TikTok is not being my friend this evening. Actually, this whole desk is not being my friend this evening. Let's try that. I may just have to move my camera out. So for those of you guys waiting for an address for tomorrow, I see a couple people asking. We will get the email out, I promise. We had some issues with the venue and we're having to change it last minute. So yeah, it's been a fun day. It's been a fun day. So, all right, there we go. I'll pull back a little bit. So now you can see them really good there, and hopefully they're down there a little bit. So Miss Laura, whoever this is right here, this is a masculine energy. I'm just letting you know. So you need to pay really close attention to the masculine energy that's around you that's causing this issue, almost like this poison in here. So what I'm wondering, I don't know if you're here or if you're on here, whatever, is this like an ex? Because that's kind of what this feels like. It's almost like the ex trying to pull things apart, cause issues with kids, with family, etc. The fox claw down there tells me that there is a lot of trickster energy here. So you need to make sure that you are trusting your intuition, you're paying attention to all the wisdom that pops up, and you're really being diligent on this, because this person's not a good person. They do not have your best interest or other people's best interests in mind. Okay, Miss Laura? So, yeah, I'm not too cool with this up here. And I don't blame you for this. So, there you go. So guys, for those of you guys who are curious about your questions, I don't need them, and you don't have to worry about sending them to me, because what I will be doing will be throwing bones and giving you a quick yes or no answer. So you don't even have to ask them out loud. Okay? So, is that you there, Miss Shadow? So, is that you, Laura? Are you Shadow there? I'll wait and see if you say yes. Before I move on, because I don't want to move on if that's you right there. So I can ask you a question real quick. Yes, gotcha. So here's the thing. You're feeling this need to really protect your people, protect your team, because there's something spiritually that's wrong. And then whoever that snake energy is, that rattlesnake energy, just know that this is coming up, because the fox claw that was down there also tells me that they're doing it on purpose at this point. You have something good going on, they're not happy about it, so they're trying to do everything they can to fuck that up. And it's going to get really, really bad this weekend. It's going to get really bad this weekend. So know that that's coming. Know that that's coming, because they're not going to let it slide. They're not going to let it slide. You're going to have to use every bit of your intuition, and yeah, TikTok starts lagging when I have both of my phones on. So I'm so sorry about that, guys. All right, Miss Robin. So I have Robin Boyer. Damn. Okay. This is a lot. So I'll try to put the bunny fur down a little bit. You have my red crystal there, which usually is like a warning. You have the plum pit, which is masculine energy. silver trinket chunk there, which is a lot of moon energy, feminine energy, psychic connection, turtle bone. You have a piece of tangerine quartz, raven skull, cat bone, zebra upside down. You have too much going on, Miss Robin. This is a lot. You're welcome, Laura, honey. Laura, what I'd recommend would be to document everything. Record, record, record. Okay? So, Robin, this is a ton. This is a ton. This is a lot. It's almost too much. Let me say it that way. It's almost too much, okay? You've taken on way too much lately. You've taken on protecting some people. You've taken on being their wisdom. You've taken on being their spiritual guide. You've taken on helping them cut ties. Like you've taken on so much that it's draining you so bad that you just, I would bet that you're having a lot of days where you don't even want to get out of bed because it's so much. All of this down here is draining so many different pieces of you that the universe is actually trying to step in right now. The universe is trying to step in hardcore. That's why this silver part is right across there. The universe is trying to step in hardcore because of all of this. It's draining you so much that you can't do the things you need to do for you. So, really quickly, I'm going to go through these things here because these are the main things that are draining the shit out of you. Some of them you can change, you can stop doing, some of them you can't. But I want you to know what they are that's draining you the most. So maybe the other little things you can cut off doing. Does that make sense? So let's talk about this. The zebra upside down, that means that you are a team. You don't have a team around you. This right here is something that you can cut out. Because in trying to please everyone around you and keep that team together, it's backfiring. So it's costing you energy and it's not doing anything. Then you have this right here, which tells me that you're trying too hard to protect something that's not yours to begin with. Then you have the buffalo tooth or the deer tooth right there, excuse me. That one is you're worried too much about someone else's inner peace, about keeping things calm for them. Then you have the cat bone here, which is you putting yourself in the role of somebody's like spiritual guide, helping them through some stuff, etc. You have the raven skull sideways over here, which tells me that you're having to hide a lot of your own spiritual practices from someone. And then you have the tangerine quartz. I almost said titanium. The tangerine quartz right there, which you're trying to heal somebody that they're not ready and they don't want to be healed yet. Those are the main things that are draining the shit out of your energy. They're draining the shit out of your energy. So you're going to have to be really careful or it's going to drain you too much. Okay, Miss Robin? So next I have Miss Amanda Hernandez. So those of you guys that are just getting here, these first 5 are different types of bone readings. They're a little bit longer. That's why they were the first 5. They were big prepaid spots. My other ones, I'll have to look and see how many I have open. So, well, if my internet will work right. The next one I have Miss Amanda Hernandez. Where are you here, sugar? And those of you guys that have not ever had a reading from me, I do stream on TikTok and live on YouTube. So if you miss yours, I will still read for you. Those of you guys that have questions you're asking, you don't have to worry about sending your question into me. I don't need to see the question. You just need to know the question. And I just rolled that down here. So why don't you stay right there, sugar? Thank you. All right. So Miss Amanda. So I'm on a little bitty laptop tonight, guys, not my normal computer, and I'm not used to this little touchpad thingy. I don't like it a lot, but it is what it is. All right, Miss Amanda, you ready? What's up with y'all and this damn zebra piece coming out every fucking time? I move this bag around and around and around. I rotate it 4 or 5 times before I pull anything out. So you have the deer tooth, you have a scroll, you actually have the raven head upside down. The scroll is obviously going to roll over there repeatedly. You have the black tektite, the plum pet, titanium quartz, the zebra upside down, and the turtle. Girl, you're really disconnected right now. As you've gotten more connected to your own wisdom, to your own path, to moving forward, you've gotten very disconnected from your spiritual practices. Now, I know that when I said that, you guys are like, wait, you just said, no. When you get connected to your path, to what you're supposed to be on, to where you're supposed to be walking, these spiritual things that you used to do, you've gotten disconnected from. So it's like you've stopped doing them. We all have this as we walk along our path. So Amanda, don't stress too much about that. That's normal as you progress along your spiritual path, okay? The tektite there tells me that you're amazingly protected right now. You have a very interesting masculine energy around you that's doing everything they can to protect you spiritually. So I would say this is somebody that's passed away. But as this is coming together, these 4 things here, you're getting more disconnected from. Let's start over here. The turtle bone tells me that you're getting disconnected from your own due diligence and knuckling down and putting in the hard work. So it's almost like you want things to happen instantly and they're not, because you have to put in all the time. This one right here kind of, I think, is the worst one on you, is that you feel like you're getting very disconnected from those around you, from your team, from your family, from your friends. I don't know if you've been kind of hermiting yourself a little bit and not wanting to be around people, but that's exactly what's happening. The titanium quartz tells me that you're not as disconnected from this, but it's starting to move out that way. That is... it's a couple of things, and I'm going to tell you both of them, and then you'll see why I said both of them. One is physical things. Your physical things. You're realizing you don't need all the shit. You don't need all the shit. The other is a few different ways of thinking that you were probably raised with. You're realizing they don't stop. They don't work anymore. But this one here is the one that actually bothers me the most. This is the deer tooth. So the deer is peace. It's inner peace. It's calm. As you're going forward with this and you're really walking more and more along your path and you're getting disconnected from these things here, you're also getting more disconnected from your inner peace. So you're feeling the turmoil of these things spreading out like that, where they're not right by you, where they're not in front of you, helping you, etc. So you're going to have to really find a balance between your new path, where you're going, and all of these things here, because they're literally doing this. They're spreading out and away from you. These things over here can be fixed, can be changed. This here can be fixed and changed, but if you lose it, it's going to cause a lot more problems with these guys. So get back out and start connecting here, and it will help you connect back to your inner peace. Okay, Amanda? Because like I said, that's the one right there that that actually bothers me the most. It actually bothers me the most. So don't lose your inner peace, sweet pea. Okay? Does that help, Miss Amanda? These guys will always come back. So just when you think that they're not coming back anymore, they will, I promise. Okay? Don't lose your inner peace. All right, Rebel, you ready? So I have Rebel and then Obsidianberg. And after those two, I will start with the new readings from this evening. So, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Losing yourself in fantasy books. You know, sometimes that's not a bad thing. I'm a little jealous. I think so, yeah. All right. So, let me pull this back a little bit. Miss Rebel, here we go. You actually have 2 turtle bones and a partridge and a pear tree. Sorry, I had to. And then you have this little bead right there. Comes from my mom's personal stash of beads that she used to make things with. So to me, that represents motherhood and nurturing and so on. Then you also have a warthog tooth. You have a peach pit, which represents feminine energy. And over here, scoot that way so you can see it. That's my little green quartz over there, which means this. So I want you to notice all of these are pretty close together, and this is not. Something is literally blocking you right now. 2 things are blocking you. You have one thing that's blocking you from all this nurturing, motherly energy. I'm going to yawn. There it is. You have one thing that's blocking you from all this nurturing, mothering energy. And then you have something over here that's blocking you from your own divine feminine energy. In between that, this warthog tooth here tells me that being closer to the feminine energy here, you can kind of feel that being drained, and you're trying to do anything you can to pull that warrior aspect out and hold on to it. But the more you pull that warrior aspect out, the more draining it is. It's holding you back from moving forward financially right now. Stop trying to be so hardcore on holding on to your feminine energy. I have a feeling it just needs to shift to a more masculine energy. You need to pull out the divine masculine in you. Everybody has divine feminine and divine masculine. Everybody. You need to pull that divine masculine out. You also need to stop fretting so much about nurturing whoever this is over here that you're worried about. They're a big kid. They'll be all right. Thank you, Miss Cindy. I promise, okay? Those 2 things are holding you back from this financial goodies that you're trying to get to, okay? Thank you, Miss Cindy Love. So, well, if I can do that. All right, Obsidianberg, are you ready? So, Miss Rebel, make sure that you kind of let go of some of those things, okay? Thank you, Miss Cindy, and all you're so sweet. Thank you, love. All right, we ready? What the hell? So when I do this, these big readings, I have a bag, I twist it, and I turn it like this, and I keep grabbing that every fucking time. So, okay. You have a triangle going on here. Over here, you have a plum pit and a deer dew claw, which is masculine energy and peace. Then you have an alligator tooth and a bobcat bone, which that's a lot of anger right there. That's a lot of anger and fight. Then over here you have the buffalo over the scroll. That's a massive amount of wisdom. So you kind of have a triangle here. I have a feeling this is like, as this gets bigger, and then this, and it's just doing this, isn't it? It's just going. As you connect to your inner peace, as you connect to this masculine energy around you, you connect to this wisdom. And as you connect to the wisdom, you connect to the protection and this intuition. But as you connect to that, it's like you see other things for what they really are, and then suddenly you're connecting to this. You're getting angry. So then you get back to your inner peace, and then you start gaining some of this. Love. First of all, let me say this. This happens to all of us. It happens to all of us as we move forward on our path. The problem is this right here. The anger, when it pops up, you have a feeling you know what's causing it? Okay. The anger, when this pops up, you're going to have to really, really be careful not to let it turn into something that festers in there. Because I have a feeling that every time this anger pops up, part of it is siphoned off and just kept in this little box for later. And it's literally starting to fester. So what I want you to do is look at it more this way. When this anger pops up, I'm going to yawn again. Here it comes. Y'all have to forgive me. I was in the car for like 9 hours today. When this anger pops up, make yourself, and you're going to have to force yourself to turn this anger into hardcore due diligence and moving forward, and a sneaky way of not just moving forward with that due diligence, but dealing with the issue that's making you angry. Because right now the anger is just, it's instead of causing you to, instead of doing this and going upwards like you're supposed to, it's just causing you to go around in circles. So you've got to get this anger and transform it into something constructive, so you can spiral upwards instead of just continuing to go in a circle that doesn't go anywhere. So I hope that helps. This is amazing, and I'm proud of you. This is a massive amount of wisdom that you're on a path learning. Turn that anger into something constructive, love. Anger is a great thing to turn into something constructive. You can do a lot of shit with constructive anger. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So, does that help? Miss Obsidian, or is it Mr. Obsidian? I think it's Miss, yeah? Gotcha. Well, awesome. Well, I was like, is it Miss? Is it Mr.? Is it Mr.? Is it Mrs.? Well, I'm just going to call you O. How about that? I'm just going to call you O. Turn that anger into something constructive. It'll make a massive difference in how things go from there. So, got to shift a little bit here. Now I'm going to move into these other bone readings for tonight, guys. So, first I have Laura Cardella. Then I have Louise Williams. You're welcome so much. Oh. Then I have Mel Renshaw. I have Elise, Maria, Andrea, Ali. This is just, I'm going to throw these. All you have to do is think of your question. Laura, since you have 3, I'm just going to have you think of your first question. I'm going to throw these and I'll give you the answer and we'll move forward. Okay, ready? So here you go, Miss Laura. This is the answer to your first question. And here's the thing, guys. If you can't stay for your reading, no big deal. I am streaming it on YouTube, so you can always go and watch it here in a little bit, okay? Thank you, love. They did come out very good. I wish you guys could see them in the sunshine because the tips are holographic and they make me happy. So, all right, Miss Laura, you have your first question? Here you go. So, I'm going to pull this out every time so you guys can see a little bit. This is going to be a no, not right now. See how they're just barely touching here, here, and here? That's a no, not right now. Not right now. So for those of you guys that want to know, these are rabbit leg bones. They were scavenged from an unfortunate little rabbit. All right. Ready for your second one, Miss Laura? Like I said the other night, it's always like doing that drawing straws game, and I've got one that's shorter than the other. And so it's kind of a pain in the butt to try to hold. Here you go, Miss Laura. Here's your second one, okay? This is like a skin of the teeth, yes. Let me see if I can pull this up where you can see a little bit. This out here is yes. This right here, it's just like something just barely slides into place at the last minute to make this a yes. Okay? All right. Last one, Miss Laura. You ready? So what I'm going to do is throw them here and then pull this back, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to throw them off the table. Because that's how I roll. Throwing shit in the floor. So that was interesting. Okay. So this one right here actually landed on top of here and then flipped over. So you can stay there, buddy. This is a yes. It's been a no up to this point, but now it's a yes. So I think that's very interesting that it flipped over, moved and flipped over. So yeah, it was a no. Now, however, something has shifted and it's a yes. That makes sense, love? Miss Rebel, I just finished yours. So if you're here on YouTube, if you go backwards a little bit, you were, let me look here. 2 readings before this one. So like this one more, and then you. Does that make sense? Oh, good. I'm glad that made sense, Miss Laura. I'm glad that last one made sense because I was like, that's interesting. Okay. All right, Miss Louise Williams, are you ready? So, you're welcome so much. Here we go. Ready, Miss Louise? Got your question? That's a pretty good size yes. Pull this out here where y'all can see. That's a pretty good size yes, Louise. Pretty good size yes. Actually, very even yes. I don't know why I felt the need to say it, but yeah, a very even yes. All right, Mel Renshaw, you ready? While I'm doing yours, I'm going to let this refresh. All right, ready? There you go, Miss Mel. Or is it Mr.? Mel. We're just going to say Mel. Because then I think like Mel Gibson. And then I also have a friend in Tulsa named Mel. So shit. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Mel, first question. That's a huge yes. That's a huge yes, love. Big, huge yes. All right. Second question, Mel Gibson. Ready? It is what it is. I'm just going to think of all these different Mels to call you, but really, that's the only Mel I can think of. Mel Gibson. Okay. Second question. I may have the sleepy stupids, y'all. Not really, but yeah. Okay. This is a skin of the teeth no. Not right now. It's a no, not right now, Mel. Okay? On your second question. First one was a big yes. Second one was a kind of not right now. Last one. Ready, Mel? That's a massive no. That's a massive no. Like not right now, not coming up. That's a no. That's a big no. Why do I feel like that one's a very heavy no? Like my whole head shifted. That's a heavy no. I have a feeling that's something you really, really want. And I'm sorry. All right. Elise Parrish, you ready? So I have Elise, Maria, Andrea, Allie again, then Amanda and Amanda. All right, ready? Good. I'm so glad that made sense, Rebel. I'm glad you went back and looked and it made sense. Good, good, good. So on point. That makes me happy. All right, Miss Elise. First one, ready? Wow. So the other one flung way over there. But this is not only a no, it's a super no, like a hell no, because there's one there, the one on top, like, can you see it? It's literally woven itself together. And the other one's way over there. So that's going to be a humongous, all the negatory. Okay. Here's your next one, Miss Elise. Ready? Right now, this is a no. Just barely, it's like not at this moment in time. Not right now. Okay? Not right now. So, how's that? All right. Last one, Elise. Ready? That's a big yes. I don't even know if I can pull this all the way over there. The other one flung over there. I'm throwing a little hard this evening, but this is a huge yes. So the first one was a massive no. Second one is not right now. The third one is a humongous yes. Okay? I thought Miss Elise. All right. So next I have Maria Driggin. Ready, Miss Maria? All right. So I'm going to attempt to throw here, and then I'll just pull this back instead of throwing them at the camera. So here's your first one, Maria. You ready? This would be a not right now. I almost thought it was going to be a yes, but those two are touching. So it's going to be a not right now. There's something that has to set into place first. Okay? Okay? All right, Miss Maria, here's your next one. Ready? Well, if I can get the tiny bone to cooperate. The tiny bone's kind of a dick. Just letting y'all know that. Tiny bone's an asshole. All right. Here we go, Miss Maria. So this one's a no as well, because there's two different aspects of this that have not completed yet. There's two different things that haven't completed yet. So this is a no as well. Okay. All right, Maria. Last one. Ready? Well, that would be a humongous yes. That's a humongous yes. And then I moved the bunny for and it slipped down. But yeah, that's a humongous yes. That's a humongous yes. All right. Andrea, ready, love? Here we go. That is an interesting yes. Let me see if I can pull this one here. So that one is a very interesting yes. It's kind of a by the skin of your teeth. Okay? Like just a squeaky by yes. The other bone's way out here. Every time I pull it, it doesn't want to show it. It is what it is. All right. Got your second one? Got your second one? This one's also a yes. Skin of the teeth, yes again. Like, right at being a no, but it's, yeah, skin of the teeth, yes. Okay? So both yeses so far. Here's your last one. You ready? That's a pretty big negatory right there. That one also has woven itself together. That's kind of a big humongous no. That's a big humongous no. The other one flung way the hell over there. So yeah, this is a big humongous no. So I gave you the answers you needed, Andrea, honey. Were those answers that you wanted? I know sometimes it's like, well, it's the answers I needed, not the answers I wanted. I always hate that. So, all right. Miss Allie. Allie. Is it Allie or Ollie? Ollie? Allie. I'm saying Allie. If I say it wrong, let me know. Oh, I'm so sorry, Andy. I love you. The answers you needed, gotcha, but not the ones you wanted. Gotcha. I understand. I understand. All right. Ready, Miss Allie? Or Mr. Allie? Ready, Allie? So I have you down for 2. This is going to be a pretty damn big no. I'll move these up here. So, yeah, that's a pretty big no. That's a pretty big no. All right. So here's your second one, Allie. Ally. Okay. Gotcha. Ready? Here's your second one. So that first one was a pretty good size no. This one is like a not right now no. Like I actually had to look, see if they were touching or not. They are. So that's like a just barely not right now. Not right now. Will probably be a yes in the future. Allie, okay. Gotcha. I figured it was probably Allie, but yeah. So first one is a huge no. Second one is not right now, no. So those make sense? You're welcome. All right, Amanda. Amanda Schuer, I've got you down for 4. So ready, Amanda? Make sure this is all like flat. Oh, boo. I'm sorry. I just saw that. All right, Amanda, here we go. That's a pretty big yes. That other one flung way over there. That first question, Amanda, that's a massive yes. That's a massive yes. All right. Here's the second one. Ready, Amanda? Okay. Another yes. This one's not as big of a yes, but it's still a pretty good size yes. So big, huge yes, pretty good size yes. All right. Last one. Ready? Another yes. This one's actually, I'll see if I can pull this out so you can see how parallel these landed. This is like something you already kind of knew, but you needed the confirmation. It's been a yes for a long time. It's been a yes for a while. So, huge yes, little yes, and then yes, you already knew this. It's been a yes for a while. Ready? I got one more for you. Last one. You ready, Miss Amanda? I was waiting for you to reform your question because I have a feeling that this last question was dependent on that last answer. So, ready with your last one? Another yes. And this one's also pretty parallel to each other. So this one's also been a yes for a while. 4 yeses. So that's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Is that what you needed to know, Amanda? I assume that's good with the yes, 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 yes. All right, I have Holly. Are you ready? Oh, everybody gets a yes, but you. Not everybody. Not everybody, trust me. You're welcome, Amanda, honey. All right, Holly. I've got you for 3. Ready? Oh, I'm glad I could help, Amanda. Here we go. All right. First one, Miss Holly, that's going to be a no. A pretty hardcore no. All right. Next one, Miss Holly. Ready? Again, a pretty hardcore no. Pretty hardcore no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not Hollis yet. This is Holly. Hollis, you're 5 down from Holly. All right. Last one, Holly. So this one's a yes. So the first 2 were absolutely no. This last one's a yes. Okay? Thank you, Rochelle. I appreciate that. All right, Chris Fasshauer. So I've got Chris, Julie, Mary, Ebony, Marissa, Hollis, and then Hollis again. All right, gotcha. And there's more after that, so you didn't hear her name. Don't freak out just yet, okay? All right, Chris, here we go. First one. That's a pretty solid no. I think you kind of already knew that. All right. Second one, Chris. That's a pretty good yes. In fact, this is a yes that opens up into something else. So, all right. Next one, Chris. Another yes, and this one's an even bigger yes, and I don't know if I can even pull all the bones out here because I just made that one mess up. So, this last one's a big yes. All the yeses, Chris. Well, no, and then 2 yeses. So, all right, Julie Tibbs. Where's my Julie Booley at? So weird. Like, we're pretty close to the highway right here. And I got reminded by Penny that it's not a highway, it's a freeway, because y'all in California have freeways, not highways. But the highway is right there. And it just got really quiet. It's really weird. Kind of, that's why I kind of had to listen for a minute. All right, Julie, here we go. Ready? This is like the littlest of yeses that there could be. There's a tiny bit of space between there and there. It's like just barely squeaking by is a yes. Barely. Barely. All right. Here's your next one, Julie. Ready? This one's also a yes. This is a pretty good yes. They landed pretty far apart there. That's a pretty good yes. It's been a no in the past, though, hasn't it? Because one of them landed sideways. All right. Last one, Julie. Here we go. That's a massive yes. Not only did these land like this, but that other one's way the hell over there. So, 3 yeses. One's a yes that was barely squeaking by a yes. The other one was a yes that used to be a no. And that last one was a massive yes. So, that helped, Miss Julie? All right. Ready, Mary Simpson? Here we go. I only have you down for 1, so here we go, Miss Mary. Here's your question. That's a pretty good size yes. The other bone is way the hell over there. So that's a really decent size yes, Mary. I know it doesn't look like it from there, but there you go. Pretty decent size yes. So. Glad I could help there, Miss Julie. All right, I have Ebony Russell. I have you down for 3. You ready, Miss Ebony? I'm going to refresh this again. Make sure I've got everybody on here. Maybe. All right, here you go, Ebony. You ready? This is going to be a no. There's a couple of things that have to happen first, Ebony honey, for this to be a yes. Okay? All right. Next. That one, however, is a yes. Like that other one's way out there. That one's a yes. Actually, a very structured yes. That one's a very structured yes. Scroll back down on my list, sir. Oh, I'm happy that I have a tiny laptop to take places, and then unhappy at the same time that it is a tiny laptop. That makes sense. All right, last one. Ready? Well, this one's also a yes. It's like it just starts off little bitty and then booms from there. So, that help, Ebony love? This little bitty bone is just very ornery. Just saying. All right, Marissa, and then Hollis, I have you down for 4 after Marissa's 1, okay? Ready, Marissa? Got your question? Ooh. Okay. This is a changing situation. Because, let me pull this out where you can see it. This here, this bone landed here and rolled down. It's still touching, so this is a no right now. Like this situation has been a huge no, but it's shifting. Something in it is shifting. So this is just not right now. It's a no, but not right now. Meaning it's going to change in the future and it will be a yes in the future. Does that make sense, Marissa? All right, Hollis, you ready? So Hollis, I've got you down for 4. You're welcome. Did that make sense, Marissa? That was just interesting that it was like it literally landed on it, rolled off, and even though it's still touching, I fully expect it to become a yes. Okay. All right, Hollis, ready? Here's your first one. Got your question? I feel like you're having a dilemma. So you're just like holding on. Ready? Ooh, that would be a humongous yes, Hollis. This first question is a massive, humongous yes. Gotcha. Okay. I'm glad that made sense, Marissa, honey. All right. So here's your second question, Hollis. Ready? That's a pretty good no. First one was a huge yes, Hollis. Second one, that's a pretty solid no. That's a pretty solid no. All right. Third one. Ready? You get that little tiny bone. How it's supposed to be. It's being an ornery shit. All right. There we go. Just the ornery shit bone. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Here we go, Hollis. Third one. That's a pretty decent yes. It's like a kind of by the skin of your teeth right there, but it fans out into something else. Okay? So, ready, Hollis? Last one, love. I was waiting for you to come back on and let me know that you were here. Here we go. Ooh, that's a pretty good no. That's a pretty good no. So, yes, no, yes, no. Okay. And that third yes fans into something else. Hope that helps, Hollis, honey. All right, Robin. Well, so I have Robin, Asper, Susie, Cindy, Jacqueline, Lisa. And then I know that I saw another one come through just a second ago. All right, Robin. No. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Robin. You're welcome, Hollis. Did that answer the questions that you needed? I know sometimes it's not the answers that you want, but hopefully that helped. All right. Here we go, Robin. That's a pretty good yes, Robin, my friend. That's a pretty good. The other bone's way down there. You can't see it, but let's see if I can pull it out. There we go. That's a pretty humongous yes, Robin. I love the blue butterflies, Hollis. But you knew I would, didn't you? All right, Asper, I've got you down for 3, love. You ready? That must have been a good yes then, Robin, since I see the yay. That must have been a good yes. All right, here we go, Asper. Ready? That's kind of a by the skin of your teeth yes. This has been a no in the past, and it's now shifting. Okay? So, Asper, your first one is a yes, sugar. Second one, ready, Asper? I'm looking at both because I don't know which one you are. There you go. There's a tiny bit of space in between there, so I'm going to say this again is like skin of the teeth, yes. Like hair on a frog's hair. Hair on a frog's ass. Fucked up my own joke. Hair on a frog's ass, kind of yes. Skin of your teeth. All right. Last one. Ready, Asper? That one's a no. That one's a big no. Decent size, yes. Skin of your teeth, yes. And then a no. So. That help, love? Ugh. My nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. Okay. All right. Susie. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, laptop. Susie Pope Joy. I can't words this evening. You're welcome, Asper, honey. All right. Here you go, Susie. Ready? I dropped one on my leg, but that's okay because it's a no right there. Like it was going to be a no anyway. And it wasn't even the small little weird jerk bone. Honor bone. Excuse me, honor bone. All right, Susie. Ready? Another no. So two good sized no's, Cindy. All right. Last one. Susie, not Cindy. Why did I say? I think I said Cindy because I was reading there. Susie. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Last one. And I threw that one in the floor. I don't even see where it went. I found it. So, Susie, that last one is a massive yes. Like, this one's here, this one's here, this one's way over there, this one went on the floor. So this is like such a massive yes, it's not even funny. Massive yes, Susie. Okay. Now I've got Miss Cindy. I think that's why I read Susie, then Cindy, and my brain went both. So, hope that helps, Miss Susie. All right, Miss Cindy Mathis, you ready, love? So let me refresh this again. Okay. Ready, Cindy? First one. This is just barely a no. Like, it's a no, but like just barely, which tells me that that will probably change in the future. Okay. My nose is about to kill me. Just letting you know. Oh, sorry. Huh? It smells like feet in here. Oh, yeah. No, that's not what's killing me. It's like I got a hair or something on my nose and it's driving me up the wall. It would be really nice if my laptop would start working correctly so I don't have to talk to it badly. All right, ready, Cindy? Ready, Cindy? All right, here we go. Again, another good size yes. Another good size yes. The other one's way off the thing. Oh my God. So Cindy is on TikTok. Susie is on YouTube. And Susie just told me her name is actually Cindy too. So that's really funny. That's funny. All you Cindys are confusing me with the Cindys. All right. Ready, Cindy? Ready? So this one is just barely a no. Like just barely a no. All the Cindys. I like that you two are right there together too. That's kind of comical to me. That's kind of comical. All right. So my next one is Jacqueline. Ready, Miss Jacqueline? So I have Jacqueline, and then I have Lisa. I have two for Lisa, and then I have Nicole, and then Crystal. All right. Here we go, Miss Jacqueline. Yeah, too many Cindys. All the Cindys. All the Cindys. Here we go. I make myself laugh sometimes. So this is like just barely a no, Jacqueline. Just barely a no. Okay. I would bet that this kind of turns. I don't know. This could go either way. Because see where it's almost touching in two places. Like it's just barely a no. Just literally just barely. Just barely. All right. Let me get this fixed again. There we go. This thing is just taking forever. Probably because we have like all the things hooked up to it in one room. Everything's in one room hooked up. So Lisa, you ready? These don't make me talk as much, which is why I don't yawn as much, because I remember to breathe when I'm doing these. So yeah. All right. Here we go, Miss Lisa. I like the quicker ones too because it allows me to do more people. It allows me to get to more people, because one thing I really hate is when my list fills up really fast and then somebody comes in and they're like, I really need an answer. I really need help with this. And I'm like, man, I've already been reading for like 2.5, 3 hours, you know? So I love these in that it allows me to help more people. It allows me to give answers for more people. So, all right, Lisa, ready? I got you for 2. This one's just barely a no, Lisa. Your first question, barely a no. So, second question, ready? Get the little ornery bone. Correct. Let's try me up the wall. Here you go, Lisa. That one's a big no. That one's a big no. So you had just barely a no and then a big no. So. Is that what you needed to know, Lisa? All right. Nicole Tatum. Got you for 3. Ready, girl? Here's your first one. This one's a pretty solid no. Both of those are touching. I mean, this one right here, I was like, kind of barely, but no, it's a no. It's a no. All right. Ready for the second one? I love you. Here we go. Again, that's a pretty hardcore no. Did you ask the second thing? Did you ask something? Did you ask like the first thing a different way to get this one? Because I feel like this one is related to the first one, like really, really hardcore. All right. Third one, ready? This one is a massive no. That is a humongous, massive no. Humongous, massive no. So, sorry, Miss Nicole. I think that last one, that was not the answer you wanted. Sorry. All right. Crystal W. I have you down for 3. Ready? Here we go. So, this one's barely a no as well. Like, they're just barely touching right there. They're just barely touching. Sorry, Nicole. All right. Next one, Crystal. Ready? This one's a pretty good size yes. That one's a decent size yes. They're kind of everywhere. So, you're welcome, love. All right, last one, Crystal. Here we go. Just barely a no. But here's the thing. It's such barely, it shifted because I moved the thing, sorry. But just barely a no, meaning that this is going to change in the future. So it's like a no, not right now kind of no. Not right now kind of no. So, I think that's actually all that's on my list tonight. So these are rabbit, Diane, honey. And then this is just fake bunny fur right here. Did you really? Did I only do 2? I'm waiting for this to... Thank you. All right. Ready for your last one? Sometimes I can't count. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I can't count when it's been a long day. All right, ready? Let me do this. Turn around. That's also just barely a no. Oh, you're ready. You're welcome, Miss Marissa. You're welcome. I'm so glad you loved it. So for those of you guys on TikTok, you missed it. Marissa said, you intuitively sent me an opalite skull, which is exactly what I needed. Made me cry. You're amazing. You're so welcome, sweetheart. You're so welcome. Y'all are so sweet. I love that you guys are having a conversation here and there's a conversation here and I'm trying to go back and forth and yeah. Alrighty. Well, with that, guys, let me see here. You'll have to see, what name are you under? Tell me your first name there, love. I may have already got you. Oh, yeah, Miss Chris, you were way up toward the top of my list. Let's see here. Actually, you're about the middle of my list. You're about the middle of my list, Miss Chris. Yeah, because I saw your name and I was like, I haven't read for Chris in a little while. So, yep, you were up kind of toward the middle of my list. Let me see. I can tell you. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're about 16 down. Like from the very first one, you're number 16. You're after Holly. After Holly and before Julie. So, yep. I already got you up there, Miss Chris. You're welcome. How are you? How are you? All right, let me refresh this, make sure I'm not losing anybody. I'm not forgetting anybody. And then I'm going to head out of here and get some sleep and some rest and relax a little bit because it's been a long day. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm glad to see you, though. Some of you guys, I get to see your names all the time, even if it's just on here commenting or whatever. I'm like, I haven't seen you in so long. Well, I'm trying to make sure that I got everybody on my list. And it's not wanting to come on. I mean, it's on, just the page isn't loading. There we go. Oh, Lord. This is I love this. So, all righty. With that, guys, I'm going to go. Y'all go. And just know the next, 3 days, my live schedule is going to be just a little bit different in that I'll be doing lives in the morning. So tomorrow morning will be alive, Saturday morning will be alive, and Sunday morning will be alive. So if you guys would like to make sure that you catch my lives, if you look on my TikTok there, if you just click on the next live that it shows, it will show you a schedule. I can't say that I won't pop on here for an impromptu Reiki tomorrow. Just saying. So with that, let me turn YouTube off here. You guys have a good evening there on YouTube. It was good to see you, Miss Chris.